Hello, superstar traders. It's an amazing Monday yet again in a beautiful week. This is the second time in this year we're going to be having our weekly market outlook. And amazing, guys. I'm super delighted to tell you that the two trades that were given in last week's weekly market outlook performed extraordinarily well, right? So yes, I basically looked at a lot of pairs that, but then specifically, I told you to take USD card for a buy and AUDCHF as well for a buy, right? On USD card, we made a whooping 138 pips in our favor before market began to drop. And also on AUDCHF, we made an amazing 60 pips, okay? Just pardon me to show you these pip movements, okay, before we go ahead. So this is USD card. And of course, this was the trade signal that was called out on Monday last week. Okay, it's still there. It's still there, guys. It's still there. This is USD card. So remember, we entered the market somewhere around here, and of course, the market made a whooping 140 pips or 139 pips thereabout before it began to drop back. Okay, and also on AUDCHF. AUDCHF was the second pair that I was asking you guys to go long on, right? And also on AUDCHF, we made whooping 50 plus pips on AUDCHF. Okay, let me look for that pair. Amazing here. So also on AUDCHF, yes, we made a whooping 60 plus pips on AUDCHF. As you can see, we even met and surpassed our target level. Simply amazing. So this is one of the major reasons why you need to always keep to date with our weekly market outlook. This week, we're also going to delve into some pairs and we will see how they most likely will be performing this week. So just stay tuned. Now, let's start with the economic calendar for the week, okay? Monday, as we can see here, is void of all high impact expected news for the week. All high impact expected news for the week. Monday is void of it. And then, of course, on Tuesday, we're expecting some major news coming out from the Japan, and of course that's their monetary policy statements and also the Bank of Japan outlook reports. And of course, we would keep our eyes glued and watch out for this report because we don't know particularly when this news will be released, and of course that's why it's called tentative. Okay. And then also by 10:45 p.m. on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, we'll be expecting a very major news, which is the CPI data for the Kiwi, okay, for the New Zealand dollar, okay, and we will be expecting the CPI data. Now, there is something very special about the CPI that I'm also looking at, right? And of course, I've looked at it critically, and I'm going to be showing you why as we proceed, okay? Previously, this first to start with, this CPI data for NZD is released only quarterly, all right, after every 3 months. So the last report apparently was released sometime October 2023, right? So November, December, and January, we're expecting another one, which is this one now, right? Now, if the actual report that is being released is greater than what is being forecasted, it simply means that that would be good for the currency and the currency will most likely go bullish, okay? And of course, if it's lower than forecasted, if the actual is lower than forecasted, it simply means that the currency will be going bearish, right? Now, amazingly, I've been expecting some drop on NZD-JPY. So tomorrow is going to be a crazy ride for NZD-JPY. Well, I'm expecting a massive sell because I'm expecting news on JPY. So I'm expecting apparently JPY to be strengthened and I'm expecting NZD to be weakened. Why? Because the last report we had on NZD, right, let me just quickly show you this. The last report we had on NZD was 1.8%, right? But it is forecasted to be around 0.5%, which is far less than the last report that we had October, right? So this might not play out exactly as it is being forecasted, but apparently it can have a way of telling us what we should be expecting. This apparently just tells us that the data we will be expecting, this CPI, would be less than the previous. And of course, if that happens, it simply means that it's going to have an adverse effect on JPY. And of course, that simply means JPY is going to be weakened, and NZD is going to be weakened, rather, not JPY, NZD. NZD is going to be weakened, and most likely JPY might gain a little strength tomorrow, right? So that simply means we will probably be finding some sell opportunities on NZD-JPY. Well, keep note to that, because I'm going to be showing you that as we proceed, okay? And also, by Wednesday, we will be having a lot of PMIs, the French manufacturing PMI coming out from Europe, the German manufacturing PMI as well coming out from Europe, and also GBP one coming out from GBP, and I know definitely USD would not be left behind as well. Then by 3:45 p.m. tomorrow, we will be expecting some monetary policy reports from the Bank of Canada. All right, and of course, we know that even up until third quarter 2023, a lot of the banks around the world have stopped tampering interest rates in order to fight inflation. So inflation is inflation for now. It's not the order of the day, and of course, we don't see economists trying to fight inflation really hard. So yes, the interest rate is going to be remaining at around 5%. Okay, and then of course on Thursday we would also be looking out for monetary policy statements and reports as well coming out from Europe, right? And of course, the interest rate is most likely to remain at 4.5% where it is, right? And then by 2:30 p.m. on Thursday, we'll be expecting the advanced GDP quarter on quarter, also a report that is released on a quarterly basis. Not only that, the report will also be coming out with the unemployment claims, like you can see here, right? It will also be coming out with the unemployment claims. Don't forget, next week Friday is going to be NFP. So it's just right that we begin to look at some data that are going to be leading towards the NFP, right? So most likely next week, we're also going to see the JOLTS report. We're going to see the ADP non-farm payroll report, and as so much more, right? And then, of course, by 2:45 from Europe, we'll be expecting a press conference from the European Central Bank, right? We'll be expecting a press conference, and I think basically that would be it. Australia will be experiencing bank holiday all through Thursday to January 25th, okay? And then on Friday, 2:30 p.m., we'll be expecting some core PCE data from the US. So apparently I'll be looking strongly for tomorrow JPY and NZD news, right? My eyes is glued like wildfire over there, right? I will also be leaving behind all the PMIs and coming out from Europe, from Great Britain, and as well from US. I won't be doing that, but also but most importantly, I'll be looking at the main monetary policy reports that we'll be expecting by 3:45 p.m. Nigerian time coming out from Canada, right? And then, of course, on Thursday, we would also be looking at the unemployment claims alongside with the advanced GDP, right? And how it's going to be affecting the USD, right? And also the main refinancing rate coming out in Europe, right? So we'll just be living one day per time, right? Let's finish with Monday. On Tuesday, we will also go through Tuesday and make all of the analysis. All right, guys, so let's quickly jump over to the dollar index and let's see what's happening with the dollar index this week, right? So last week, when we were looking at the dollar index was somewhere around here, okay? The dollar index was somewhere around here. Yup, amazing. Yeah, this is Monday, 15th January, right? So the dollar index was somewhere around this candle here. And I was telling you that if it closes above this trend line that I have drawn, then it simply means that, look, the dollar index is going to go bullish. And of course, you know what happens if the dollar is strengthened? Simply means that USD CAD, USD JPY would go bullish, and also AUD USD and all the USD base quote pairs rather will go bearish. And of course, last week we saw a massive bullish rally on the dollar, right? So for this week, I want to look at it so I can give you my bias for this week. So this is apparently the area where I'm expecting a okay, sorry, I'm coming just a minute. All right, so it's somewhere around this zone here that I will be expecting market to come into before having a massive sell, right? I'm expecting prices should push up to this zone, right? And then at least tap into that zone, and then probably fall back before we get to see what's going to happen. But until then, we move to the upside and back below. So this can happen this week, or this can happen even before the close of this week. That is market going to my daily point of interest somewhere at around 104.092, 104.092. All right, that's what I'm expecting the dollar to get strengthened to this week before having a proper sell-off. So in that case, it simply means that for GU, EU, and AU, we will probably be expecting a little more sell-off, a little push to the downside, especially on AUD USD, right? I gave this analysis as well last week, and I told you that it's going to, when I gave the analysis last week on the weekly market outlook, AUD was somewhere around here, all right, somewhere around here. And I was telling you that I'm expecting a massive sell to my daily point of interest, and then from my daily point of interest, I'm expecting this trend line to also be respected and prices begin to go up, right? And of course, obviously, that happened, right? And of course, that's why you see market rally all the way to this downside, and you can see how it has nicely played out, right? But then apparently, I'm expecting more sell. If the dollar is going to be strengthened, then I'm going to be expecting a little sell-off on AUD USD, right? So I'm most likely expecting prices to come back to 0.65529, all right, or somewhere consolidating around this zone where it's currently trading, right? And then afterwards, we see a massive bullish spike happening on AUD USD. The same is my bias on Euro USD. So apparently on Euro USD, this is my daily point of interest, somewhere at around 1.08009, 1.08009. So I'm expecting that price will make its rally this week into this point of interest before I would consider a buy opportunity, right, on Euro USD. So my point of interest again is 1.08009. I'll be expecting prices to drop to that zone. So yes, if you are a risk taker, you can also catch these about 80 to 90 pip movements that the market is about to make, right? 80 to 90 pip movements that the market is about to make. You can catch it, okay? You can catch it. All right, then let's quickly look at NZD USD. All right, so on NZD USD, let me put it up on the daily time frame so you have an understanding, right? So on NZD USD, apparently this is my daily point of interest, somewhere at around 0.60299, 0.60299. That's my daily point of interest. I'm expecting prices to come into, right, somewhere at around here, right? Okay, let me move this here instead. All right, so somewhere around here is my daily point of interest that I'm expecting NZD USD to come into, right? And of course, on the daily time frame, we still see a strong bullish dominance, a strong bearish dominance rather. We still see a strong bearish dominance, which simply means that, look, this asset can most likely fall to this zone, all right, before we will be expecting any other thing in the market, right? So that's the reason why I told you that NZD CPI on Tuesday, if it comes out negative, then it's going to cause this large bearish movement on NZD USD. All right, so let me just quickly walk you through the assets that I have stockpiled for you, and also I'll tell you the ones that I have strong preference for and which one currently I'm trading. That sounds really cool, right? I'll tell you, yes, which one I am currently trading so that you also can trade it and make some good profits for yourself, okay? So if you're ready, I am super ready, and let us go. All right, so I'm going to start with EuroCAD. I'm going to start with EuroCAD. Sorry, I did not arrange my watch list, so I'll get to look for it. So yes. This is EuroCAD, but I want to show you EuroCAD, how it's been playing out on a higher time frame. So this is EuroCAD on the weekly time frame, yeah. So on the weekly time frame, yes, we've seen that EuroCAD has been playing in a channel, right? From here to the top and back, and to the top and back again, right? And to the top and all that. So if you watch there closely, there was a counter trend line on EuroCAD, right? This is showing you on the weekly time frame, but this counter trend line apparently was broken. It simply means that prices, the bulls are ready to continue to push prices to the upside, okay? But then what happened? After breaking above, it tested another significant level up, and then began to fall back. Sorry about that. And then began to fall back. So yes, Um, I know that EuroCard is playing at around a very significant area or a very significant zone, right? So therefore, I will be keeping this zone in mind. Okay, I'll be keeping this zone in mind, especially at around 1.45785. 1.45785. So if I find confirmation anywhere at around the zone here, right, that would be a great opportunity for me to sell this pair, okay? So anywhere around here would be a great opportunity for me to sell this pair, okay? So let me put it this way. All right, so and then I'm expecting all the way to the top here. So this can present us with a 1:4.5, right? 1:4.5 risk to reward. So that's exactly what I would be expecting on EuroCard, okay, this week. That's exactly what I'll be expecting on EuroCard this week. So the stop loss I have had here is at 1.44847. But of course, you can always increase your stop loss so that your trades can wiggle around and breathe. Okay. So the stop loss here is about 92 pips. Okay, 92 pips. The final take profit I'm looking at is over 444 pips. Okay, over 444 pips, which is not so bad. But yes, if you scale down to a lower time frame, say the 4-hourly time frame, then you'll be able to even refine this trade more, okay? And then have even more tighter stop on this trade, okay? So yes, another thing that I would like to say is if you can exercise a lot of patience for the 4-hourly time frame to confirm for a buy, then that would also be super amazing, okay? For you to wait until the 4-hourly time frame confirms for a buy, that would be super amazing. All right, so that's on EuroCard, okay? So first and foremost, having a sell-off first, all right? Having a sell-off first, and after the sell-off, we will be considering a buy. All right, let's quickly look at NZD card. All right, on NZD card, we have NZD card. We've had NZD make some rally into the point of interest, okay? Our 4-hourly point of interest. But let's look at it on the weekly time frame and let's see. All right, so this is NZD card on the weekly time frame, right? First, we have a major trend line channel, right? Sorry about that. So first, we have a major trend line channel, right? And of course, then we have the counter trend line that is also going up, right? So after taking off flights from here, it came back, retested the same zone again. And then, of course, who knows, probably it's coming over to retest. But one thing I know for certain is that this is going all the way to the top. Let's even try to see So you can see that on the monthly time frame as well. This is going all the way to the top. Yeah. So let's scale down back to the lower time frames and let's see. So this trade might most likely consolidate a bit here, giving more room and opportunity for the daily time frame momentum to confirm for a buy, or it might still drop to our daily point of interest, which is somewhere at around this level here, right? Somewhere at around 0.81246, 0.81246, right? So I would want you to keep your eyes on it, whatever is the case, whether or not you're taking your trades here, okay? Whether or not you're taking your trades here, or maybe you probably be taking your trades here, right? Whatever is the case, it's best for you to keep looking at the market, all right? Keep looking at the market and find out which one plays out. For now, it seems like the 4-hourly time frame seems to be playing out really well, right? But there's no confirmation, so still, I will not enter this market for a buy, okay? So super amazing. That's what I see on NZD card. The next I see is card JPY, okay? Next I see is card JPY. And let me show you the peculiarity on card JPY, right? So on card JPY, oh my word. Okay, amazing. But I think you better appreciate these on the monthly time frame, yeah? So this is it on the monthly time frame. On card JPY, we've had card JPY since 2009. Yes, around 2008, play out in this amazing trend line channel, right? The lower wick, lower, upper, lower, right? And then, yes, it's been creating some other eyes that did not get to the boundaries, yes, like this and like this one. But that does not put off the fact as well that NZD card had been playing out in a channel, right? So apparently it got to this channel again somewhere around here, gave a confirmation for a sell, and then we had this month being a massive bullish month, all right? So how is that going to be ending? How is that going to be ending, right? I have apparently looked at this from the daily point of view, all right? So after going to test the upper trend line channel, right, we had series of lows that were created, and these lows were completely taken out, right? Of course, that's for me more like a change of character, okay? That's for me more like a change of character. And of course, having a change of character, it simply means that I would having a change of character, it simply means that I would be expecting some retracements and then a sell continuation. So on the daily time frame, this was my daily point of interest, right? If this zone daily point of interest should hold, right? If this daily point of interest should hold and I find confirmation around here, it simply means that CAD JPY is going all the way to the downside, okay? If I look at it on the 4-hourly time frame as well, I'm yet to receive confirmation. So once you receive confirmation on card JPY, then yes, you can go into the market for a sell on card JPY, right? So let me quickly just drop something for you. Less than 5 minutes. All right, so yes, to this point here, I can have my stop, right? To this point there, I can have my stop, and of course, my take profit can run all the way to this point here. All right, so this is what I'm expecting to play out on, this is what I'm expecting to play out on hard JPY, okay, on card JPY. But please ensure that you only enter this market if you find confirmation on the 4-hourly time frame. That is the commodity channel index coming from above to below the positive 100 level, okay? So this is the second trade that I'll be giving aside Euro card, all right? Euro card, look for that confirmation, enter the buy opportunity. Card JPY, look for the sell confirmation and enter a sell opportunity. All right, another one is NZD USD, okay? Another one is NZD USD. All right. So on NZD USD, I am expecting a little more sales. Okay. Remember, I told you that most likely if the CPI data we're expecting on Tuesday does not favor NZD, then NZD is going to plumb, right? It's going to drop drastically. And of course, I'm expecting that news to most likely change the course of things and push NZD down to this daily point of interest where we can take for a buy. Okay. And that's what I'm expecting on NZD, USD, right? So don't take this yet, okay? All right. So ensure that prices is at a point of interest, and also we have confirmation before you are jumping into the market, right? The next I want to show you is AUD/JPY, okay? AUD/JPY. So AUD/JPY and CHF/JPY are more like they are more like CAD/JPY trades that I've shown to you, right? So on AUD/JPY as well, let me show you the peculiarity on this pair, right? So on AUD/JPY, it has enjoyed massive bullish rally up until it got to the monthly point of interest somewhere at around here. Okay, so this is a monthly point of interest somewhere at around 100. Okay, and of course, if you can see, after getting to that point of interest, it was retarded. So this is more like forming a triple top. 1, 2, and again here 3, right? And of course, looking at it critically on the 4-hourly time frame. Okay, looking at it oh, we made this. Okay, we took this in the live market session, I think Tuesday last week, right? So this is gone. So looking at it on the 4-hourly time frame, all right, this is what we can find. This nice trend line shows a lot of bullish momentum in the market. So the question is, will bulls break this trend? Will the bulls take market above this resistance, or will they take prices down below this trend line, right? That we are yet to find out, okay? But from every indication, it seems that there is more selling pressure than buying pressure on AUD JPY, okay? So of course, I'll be going for a short opportunity on AUD JPY, okay? I'll be going for a short opportunity on AUD JPY. All right, so the last but not the least I'm looking at is CHF/JPY. Okay, so CHF/JPY also I'm expecting to break this trend line. All right, I'm expecting CHF/JPY to break the lower part of this trend line channel. And of course, that simply means that there is more selling pressure on CHF/JPY. And trust me, indeed, there is selling pressure on CHF/JPY. Okay, you can see. All right, so let's quickly look at it. So if you look at it on the weekly time frame, or let me put it on the 1-hourly time frame, you better enjoy it. Okay, so if you look at it on the 1-hourly time frame, this has been playing to a particular script from 2005, right? When it began to trade inside this channel, to the lower band, to the upper band, to the lower band, to the upper band, right? So apparently it is now at the upper band, okay? It's now at the upper band, and of course, that's more like a resistance area. So we need to look for opportunities to short these as soon as possible. So CHF/JPY on the daily time frame presents itself as this. And then, of course, CHF/JPY on, okay, so CHF, all right, so CHF/JPY, we're expecting more sales to come. We're expecting more sales to come, but after a little bullish push. But if you notice carefully, right, this particular area, there's something fishy about it. Why? Because I feel like this was the first touch, this was the second touch. So it seems like that particular zone is all right. So I'm expecting that these zones will clearly be respected, okay? These zones will clearly be respected and prices will push all the way to the downside. Basically, all JPY pairs were expecting a sell. So please go do your own analysis and trade it profitably. If you're new to this YouTube channel, right, please do well to subscribe, leave a like for us. And of course, if you want to be part of our profitable community where we trade live every week, every week, Tuesday and Thursday, please check in the description below. You'll find a link, create an account, and let's get started. I'm personally going to give you a call, all right, and let's get started. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you all the blue peeps and all the blue trades that you may take this week. Bye for now.